so easy to look at other people and assume that they have it all together, or they always feel motivated, or they never face challenges, and that's just not the case. I mean, we all know that, right? We all know that everyone has their demons, everyone has their bad days, everyone has days when things don't go as planned. And in this video, I just want to share with y'all how I deal when I'm not feeling so motivated, because it's important to me to get things done, and that is something that makes me feel good about myself and about my life, and I feel happier when I get stuff done. That's the long and the short of it. So it's important to me to get stuff done, but I don't always feel motivated. Some days I wake up and I do not feel like doing anything. Some days I just want to lay around and watch Netflix, just like everyone else. But these are a few tips that I want to share with you guys that help me when I am not feeling motivated. They help me to continue to get the work done that I need to get done, help me to continue to move forwards towards reaching my goals, and to just feel more productive in general. I have a quote that I want to share with you guys that is kind of the underlying philosophy of all of the tips that I'm going to share with you in this video, and I don't know who to attribute this quote to, but it simply says, "Do the thing and you will have the power." And what that is referring to is, if you choose to take action, regardless of whether you feel motivated or you don't feel motivated, simply choosing to take action indicates that you have the power to take action. If you choose to go to the gym, you do the thing, then you have the power to go to the gym. I mean, it's ridiculously obvious, but keeping that in mind has really helped me to physically motivate myself to do the thing, even if I do not feel motivated. So it's not always about feeling motivated and feeling like taking action, but it's more about choosing to take action, choosing to motivate yourself, even if you don't feel like it. So when I don't feel motivated, the first thing that I like to do is to remind myself of my big goals. So what am I trying to achieve, but also why am I trying to achieve it? And this can help you feel more motivated, but that's not actually so much my intention with it, because I know that if I don't feel motivated, it's really hard to change that. It's difficult to change the way you feel. So instead I'm focused more on changing my actions and changing what I'm actually doing. But by getting clear about exactly what my goals are and why I'm trying to achieve those things, it allows me to make practical plans to be working towards those goals. If I don't feel motivated, then I'm probably not thinking about my goals, and so I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be working on. You know, maybe I'm thinking, I should really write that blog post or film that video or get back to that client, something like that. But I also won't remember why it's actually important, which won't enable me to figure out specifically what I need to do to accomplish the real goal. Because the real goal is not to write a blog post. The real goal is to help people in a specific way, to grow my audience, you know, to attract a certain type of person. And so I'm writing that blog post so that I can attract those people and help those people and develop a relationship with those people. It goes a lot deeper than write a blog post, okay? There's a bigger goal at stake, and if I remind myself of what that bigger goal is, then instead of thinking, I need to write a blog post, I'm going to instead be thinking, okay, what blog post do I need to write? How should this blog post be written? When should this blog post be published by in order to meet that bigger goal? The next thing that I do when I'm not feeling motivated is I create a routine, typically a weekly routine, although perhaps also a daily routine, that gives me some check-offable items for me to do that will automatically move me closer to my goal. Now, the easiest example of this would be if you wanted to lose weight, and so you might say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym and lift weights, or I'm going to go to the gym and run 3 times per week. And as long as you do that, you know that you're going to eventually see the result that you want to see. Or maybe you're going to count calories and you're going to say, okay, every single day I'm going to eat 2,000 calories per day. And that's something that you don't have to necessarily try to motivate yourself in the same way. It's not like you're saying, I'm just going to try to eat less. I'm going to try to feel like eating less, because nobody ever feels like eating less, right? But if you can make it a specific, objective task that you can check off and then you can turn that into a routine, then you're gonna find it a lot easier to take action even when you don't feel motivated. So for me, for example, in order to keep my business running the way I want it to run and reach my income goals and reach my growth goals for my business, I have to film a certain number of YouTube videos every week. I need to write a certain number of blog posts. I need to post on Instagram. I need to respond to my clients within a certain amount of time, all these different things. And so instead of every day just trying to like motivate myself to do some of these things, I make it into a weekly routine and I assign certain tasks to certain days, which makes it much easier for me to simply do the work and not get so caught up in trying to convince myself I should really get around to that thing on my to-do list. So every Monday, I just film my videos. And it's not, I should really film my videos today. That's what I do on Mondays. And because I've turned it into a routine, I do it every single week, whether I feel motivated to do it or not. Okay, and then the final thing that really helps me when I'm not feeling motivated is to not give myself extra time or space to potentially overthink or start procrastinating on the things that I want to do. And the main way that I apply this is by jumping into my work right away in the morning. So I love having a routine for the day, and especially I love having a morning routine. But when I'm not feeling motivated, the longer my morning routine is, or the more time I give myself before I plan to start working. So for example, if I were to get up at 7 a.m. and then I'm thinking, I need to start working by 10 a.m. Now 10 a.m. is a perfectly reasonable time to start working. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I know that if I give myself that space, it gives me so much time to get all up in my head about trying to convince myself to work and thinking of reasons why I don't really want to work and to get distracted by other things and to start procrastinating. Think I'll just wait a little bit longer. And so what works for me really well is whatever time I wake up at. And personally, I like waking up early, but this works either way. Even if you like sleeping until 10 a.m., whatever time you wake up at, as soon as possible, getting into your work. So I'm not saying that it has to be the first thing that you do, but you don't leave any white space in between waking up and working. At least that's what works for me. I mean, that's what this whole video is about. This is ways that I deal when I'm not feeling motivated. When I'm not feeling motivated, it is so important that I wake up and then I get dressed, I brush my teeth, I put my makeup on, I eat breakfast, and then I work. And it's not like, I'll give myself an hour to wake up and an hour for personal care or anything like that. I need to go check, 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 work, okay? Because that way I don't have all that time to start thinking about reasons why I don't want to work and coming up with reasons why I should procrastinate and all of that. So aside from having a routine and knowing what work I'm going to do every single day of the week, simply jumping into the work as soon as possible after I wake up is really the biggest thing that allows me to keep taking action, keep making progress towards my goals, even when I am not feeling motivated. And then finally, to bring this full circle all the way back to that quote I shared at the beginning, do the thing and you will have the power. By taking these different steps, by making the routine, by jumping into my work right away, all of these different things, it means that I'm continually taking action, even if I don't feel like it, which then makes me actually feel like it. If I was trying to just convince myself every day to do my work, trying to make myself feel motivated, then that would be such a losing battle. It'd be so difficult to get myself to feel motivated when I don't see any progress or I don't see myself taking action. I inspire myself by taking action because then I can see that I am able to take action and I can see the progress that is created by taking action. So by using these different strategies to kind of mechanically force myself to do the work, I actually end up feeling really motivated to do the work. So by using these different strategies to kind of mechanically force myself to get the work done, I actually end up feeling really motivated and enjoying the work a whole lot more. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. I also want to let you know that I've got a free resource, as usual, for you guys to download. You can find the link down below. It is my Let's Do This checklist, and basically it's a really simple checklist that walks you through a process of what to do when you feel like procrastinating and you don't feel motivated, unmotivated, you can just walk through these 5 or so steps, and then you can actually start taking action on whatever you have been putting off. So if you ever struggle with procrastination, I'd highly recommend that you download that and maybe print it out for the next time that you're in that situation. Like I said, there's a link down below and it's completely free. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I make 2 videos every single week about personal development, entrepreneurship, and success, and I'd love to have you join me for the next one. You can click right here to subscribe right now, and then after you subscribe, you can check out this video that I think you'll really enjoy as well. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Gillian Perkins. I hope you are doing fantastic this week, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.